that sounds terrible. Okay, I'm a little quiet. I don't know how to fix that. But yeah. Hello everyone, this is me, and can you guys even hear me? I don't even know. Oh my god, it's so, here, we're gonna just tab over to here so that you guys can hear me, because the music is way too loud. Yeah, bear with me. I'm actively rewatching the stream on another device so that I can actually see what it sounds like, because I haven't done this in a decent bit. So yeah, I was streaming Athanatos a while ago, and then I kind of dropped off the face of the earth, so I was like, you know what, let's just come back and play a different game. So now I'm here, and I'm playing a different game. That's basically the extent of why this is happening. It's 10 p.m., and I was like, oh yeah, no, but I feel like streaming, so I'm gonna stream. There's the heart rate monitor. I need to get the game onto the screen, though. That is the next issue that I need to tackle. I've already been live for 10 minutes, and I have not actually played any video games yet. So I'm sure that's a good sign for how this is gonna go. So yeah, let's open the game. Is the game on the thing? The game is on the thing. Okay, we're good. Here, wait, I gotta turn the sound back on, though. Alright, didn't I make a separate file? Yeah, this one. No, not this one. Wait. No, help, escape, leave. Okay. No, not that one. How do I leave? Okay. There was one somewhere in here, I swear. I don't know why I have so many of these files, but I swear one of these at some point was the D-sides. I don't know, maybe I just did it on my main file. I can't do my main file, though, because I am in the middle of a farewell replay. So, you know, where did I leave off with this? Oh, yeah, this room. But how close is this to a checkpoint? Because I could just quit out of... You know what? I mean, do I really want to play the 4 D-side anyway? I don't know if I do. I think I could just finish up Farewell instead. How about that? I think that might be what I'm gonna do, because I don't feel like figuring out how to, like, quit out of this safely and then go... Oh, yeah, and also, anytime I tab out, it's gonna turn black. Because, I don't know, Celeste is not a game that wants to be streamed, I suppose. But, yeah. We are doing this now, I guess. So... I'm gonna change the stream title now, because... Alright, there we go. So now, this is like a warm-up. You guys get to watch me be bad at the game before you watch me even be worse at the game. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, okay. And also, I didn't point this out yet. I made another thing on my OBS. This doesn't actually affect any of you, but the desktop audio should have just disappeared there and then reappeared when I tab back in. So I set up a thing so I can record in OBS with split audio tracks and also be able to stream, because for those of you that have tried to do that, you can usually only do one or the other, but I made a separate scene for it, so it works now. And basically, it's just convenient for me, and it does nothing for any of you, so I don't know why anyone would ever care. But it is a thing that I did. So, I'm dead now, because the thing didn't follow me. Yeah, I don't even remember how to play most of this. I like, dove back into this a while ago. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should, like, just replay through all of this, just to, like, I don't know, see if I can actually get good at the game again. Every time you die, drink a bottle of hot sauce. I think I would die in real life from that. And then I would have to... I don't know. No, that's not how you do it. I forget I forget how you do, like, the ending of this room. I literally haven't beaten this room in, like, years. Like, usually I try to replay Farewell to, like, see if I'm, like, rusty or not, and then I never get this far. Like, I have not once actually gotten this far into it without just giving up. Because for whatever reason, something just causes it to be, like, the most annoying experience ever, and then I just don't finish it, but... Hopefully I can actually finish this, and then do another Celeste stream, like, soon, and do 4D, because I'm not expecting to be able to beat this in one stream. I'm too far out from the end of this chapter. That's cool. 10-minute video essay. I think the stream would be longer than the existence of the universe. Oh, man. But yeah, basically, for those unaware, I have streamed this game before. The first stream I ever did on this channel, actually, back in, I think, 2023, I streamed this game, and, it went questionably. But, point is, we're here and we're doing it again because I want to get good at this game again. I don't know why, but I've taken more interest in it than I have in the past, like, 2 years. So, we're gonna do it. I don't know, just see where it takes me, you know? Just see what goes down. Also, I was just stalling for time so I could watch a video tutorial, because I don't know how to do this room anymore. It's information that's long gone from my brain. So you gotta do, like, that, yeah, and then... No, that's too high. But hey, I get the concept now. Also, another reason why I'm trying to get good at this game is because I want to do Farewell Golden, because, I don't know, I, like, hate myself or something. I decided that would be a good idea. But, I don't know, maybe it would be cool, like, if I actually ever get good enough for it to do that, and, like, stream it every day for, like, 17 years straight, and then eventually it will happen, and then it'll be the big, grand moment where I get to freak out on stream because I did something cool. Watch this. I'm gonna clutch this. Just watch. Ooh. Epic save. That's not epic save. Wait, but what if it is? Ooh. That's not gonna. Oh, it is gonna go. All right. That's too high again. No, bro. Fought through all of that just for this to happen, bro. No. I've not seen you stream in 5 years. Well, I guess. Stop, I keep doing that. Oh my... Actually, insane fumble right there. Okay, go early this time. Grab that. No, oh. I'm actually fried, bro. I need to do this room. I need to get out of this room and then be an entertaining streamer. Those are my 2 goals for the day. I hope they succeed, because it's... I don't know. Okay, jump. Jump, dash, dash. There we go! We are out. Why did he private everything? I have no idea. Okay, so now we have to do this room, which is the problem, because this room is not fun looking. No feather room ever is gonna look fun to me anyway, so what does it really matter? Nope! Ugh, I stopped holding for some reason. I don't know why I expected it to work when I stopped holding in the wind. That's not how this works. Mission Bob. The Grand Discovery. Honestly, like, I should point this out while I'm live, just because I can only mask it for so long. If you know me, you know who you are, you know who knows me and who knows me, don't say anything stupid, okay? I trust you all, but, I don't know. I like to point that one out early, or sooner rather than later, just because I've had people appear in my stream and then be like, oh, by the way, did you finish this school assignment for the this teacher full legal name at this school full school name? And that didn't actually happen, for the record, but I'm trying to prevent it from happening. So I trust you all to be civil human beings and not get the internet to come to my house and kill me, but there's your little warning. So now if you do it, I get to kill you in GTA 5. By the way, I do not condone real-life violence, by the way, but you get the idea, okay? Just don't, like, I don't know. It should be common sense, but just, I don't know. Pointing it out just in case, because I am looking at the chat. I see you. I wanted to get that warning out there before I read chat, just so that I wasn't going to look over and see something that made me a disappointed streamer. But you guys are safe. You guys managed to not reveal my home address within 30 seconds. So, good job. I'm proud of you all. Oh, nice! This is the next checkpoint, guys. I'm not doing any covers of music, copyrighted or not. Especially not on stream. Maybe music. If I was gonna do music, I would do a music channel. You guys want to see a music channel? Dialogue. Yes, yes. Okay, 1 vote per chat member, please. By the way, other disclaimer, I think it's pretty obvious that this is a replay, but I'm not skipping dialogue. I've read all this dialogue before, and I'm still rereading it anyway. I swear, I just click through dialogue really fast. But also, I've read this before, so it doesn't really matter. So now she's gone, which is a problem because now I can only dash once. Actually, wait, never mind. I forgot. That was not the thing that happened yet. Whatever. Spoilers to the 2 people that care. But yeah. Next checkpoint. We did it, everyone. 1 hour and 41 minutes of playtime. I've reached a new checkpoint. So basically there's these blocks now that change when, like, the time, like, the song, like, happens. So basically, depending on how good you are at this game, this is either, like, the easiest or hardest section of the level by far, which is an interesting concept. That wall bounce is really difficult, though. Nope, I missed the wave dash. Ugh. Dude, I keep adjusting my heart rate monitor. There's nowhere for it to be, like, comfortable. I just subscribed to... Oh, that's why it went up. For the first time in like a billion years, my sub count actually changed live on stream. We're back to 236, my peak. I did all that to miss the thing. No, I was too early. What heart rate monitor do you? It's I use, well, the service I use is Pulsoid, which is like an app, and then it connects to the website. The actual monitor is, I think, Polar OH1 is what it's called. Yeah, Polar OH1. It's just a thing that's like wrapped around my wrist. I've had it since like 2022, and then I've just been using it when I stream randomly. I'm not singing Virgin Islands, bro. No, I didn't do the fast fall. Phantom Pain stream. My only issue with this game is that there's no way it's fun to watch. Because, like, not only does my commentary get excessively dry because of how much brain power it takes me to actually do anything in this game, but also because even with all that, I'm still terrible at it. So you're just, like, watching me die over and over on, like, a chapter that I already completed, like, 3 years ago or whatever. No, why did I told you, bro. I'm dashing in the wrong directions. I don't even know anything about anything. No, why didn't I? Oh, I tried to jump and I still couldn't reach it. People can do this whole thing without dying, by the way. In case you didn't know. Like 20 straight minutes worth of not dying. Wait, why did I wait so long? It's fine though. Okay, yeah, that one you have to dash up to like stall. Or not. No, you have to. Can't, like, I hate when the blocks just, like, don't appear when you're stuck, like, inside them. It's so hard to do that. Asian bombs, all, yeah, I could tell. It was a little bit self-explanatory, I suppose. No, that's not the way. Can't I just, like, dash up straight out of that instead of waiting for that block to come back? That feels like a thing I can do. Like, I could just, like... No, okay, well, not that, but that general concept of a trick. Yeah, I could just skip that anyway. What's even the point in going over there, ever? Oh, but then there's this one. I have to land in there. It's a lot more lenient than you'd think. Just because the thing I was talking about earlier, where you can be, like, inside of a block and it won't, like that. Like, it won't, like, restore itself until you're not inside of it. So, like, it makes that timing really easy at the beginning, for example, because you can just, like, fly into the thing, and then it won't even come back yet, so... Basically, yeah, as long as you're not that late on it, you can survive. I keep going that late on it, though. I can't also hit the wave dash, so... that's such a hard timing, though. I'm dead. See, that's the one thing I don't get about doing Farewell Golden is, like, the clutch that you need to have. Like, there are people that will just, like, end up in these ridiculous situations, like, 15 minutes into this, and then just, like, find a way to survive anyway. Just because, like, oh, well, I can't die in the Deathless Run, therefore I'll just, like, pull off the most, like, ridiculous thing ever to save the run. That's what I don't have, and that's what I need, and that's my issue with this run, is that, like, I could spend all this time, like, grinding out these levels to try and actually get good at all of them, but, like, there's a whole different story with, like, if I mess up. Because, like, I could get good enough at the room that, like, I can do every single one, like, 50% of the time, but the problem there is that I have to win all those coin flips in a row when, like, an actually good player would just, like, be able to survive anyway. Like, take an attempt that would have otherwise died and find a way to survive it. And I'm not as good at doing that stuff. Now the rhythm is different, so the blocks pulse at different rates, and I went way too early on that jump. Alright, that was a rather easy room. Oh, but then there's this room, which is not easy. You guys seeing this? Yeah, this is what I have to do, but it's genuinely okay. Because no, I almost did it though. I almost did something really cool where I just like complain about something and then I just do it first try. Oh wait, but I can just go up there and then I could wait. I see a route. I see a route where I can do the exact same thing and actually get a different result because it's secretly not the same thing. Look at that. I'm so good at video games, everyone. Nope. I'm dead. W Farewells. This is W Farewells. I wish I was good at this game, but I was supposed to wave dash there, I suppose. Yep, I was. Cool. That's so hard, though. You have, like, no time to do that. Oh, wow! I'm just now noticing how difficult this is. I have to do that wave dash, like, fast enough, but then also, like, time it so that I land on the other thing. No, that's not how you do it. Stop hacking. I'm not, Oh, wait, no, why didn't I get my dash back, though? I did the wave dash, and it didn't give it to me. Maybe I am hacking. Maybe the game's hacking me. What about that? What if I'm not hacking at the game at all, but the game is rather hacking me? Because instead of me being good at the game, I'm bad at it, so... By the way, how's, like, the volume on anything? I haven't streamed this game since, like, 2023, so if anything's, like, way too loud, just let me know, because... No, you wouldn't miss the wall bounce, though. Stop. It won't give me... It refuses. It's not allowed. Gotta do, like, the most, like, explicit wave dash ever, just so that it actually, like, registers it. No, you were supposed to do it. Ha. That was still way too early. I don't have the timing for this one. Usually these rooms I have the rhythm. I don't have the rhythm in this one. No, you need to do that sooner. Wait, why am I not dashing up into that? Because it's not going to come back if I'm stuck inside the block, so... Yeah, it just doesn't come back. I could just do that. Oh yeah, and then there's another checkpoint like 3 rooms later. I don't know why they made this one so short, but... Oh yeah, I forgot. This is like impossible timing. Better start Plasmod for GD or for Celeste? For GD, okay. I don't know why. I just... When I get, like... Okay, Celeste does technically have start positions, because there's checkpoints, but, like... I don't know. When I stream a game, it shuts off my brain, and then I'm just like, oh, well, people must only ever be talking about this game. But... What would you even improve with the GD start positions anyway? What would you change? Place it upside down and flip your... I think that's a thing already. I'm pretty sure there's a Geode mod that does that, but I don't know what it is. Well, yeah, it should be a thing in the actual game, I guess. Market ripe for picking. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone refer to anything as that. Anyway, I should play the game again. I'm not watching a video this time. I was doing something else. There we go. That's how you do it. Ooh. I timed it so good, though. I'm pretty sure this is the second to last checkpoint, actually. So, there is a decent chance that I can escape this and then go back to 4D. Stop, what? Did I miss something? What do you mean stop at symbol? I can't even begin to guess what that message could possibly be referring to. And why is it 2? There's no 2 in my anything. Instead of... Oh, I guess that makes sense, yeah. Because I changed my thing to that. No, yeah, no, it does say that, you're right. I thought you were talking... Atomic, shut up! This is why you're not modded, bro. Yeah, this is the part of the chapter where it goes all evil and everything starts crashing down, so I might make a few mistakes in this area, like that one. Anyway, time to be normal again. So, basically, it does say that, because that's the name of my file, because in, like, 2022 or whenever, like whenever I got this game for the first time, I turned on cheat mode on my file by accident. Well, not by accident, because I wanted to see what it did, and I was a stupid little child. And then someone was like, oh, you actually can't turn it off. It just says that on your thing forever. And then I was like, oh, well, I don't want to beat the game and get all the achievements and stuff on a thing that says cheat mode. So then I went and started a new file where I didn't cheat, and now we have Jacob S2. But yeah. No, when you said 2, I thought, like, I don't know. I don't know what I thought. Well, that's gonna... this death. But yeah, I thought you meant, like, I don't know, someone said something in chat and it, like, didn't appear on my screen. That's what my guess was instantly, because, I don't know. There are a multitude of reasons why I would make that prediction, but... Is that gonna clear? Yeah, it's gonna clear. Why did I ever do that? Why would I ever throw it in that direction and expect a positive result? That's gonna clear. But then what do I do with this one? No, not that. That, oh, well, now it's over, so... I need to get the thing to work. This is my issue with this game. Hold on. Like, I need to just start getting good at, like... I don't know. Not doing whatever that is. And also just, like, figuring these rooms out. Because, like... I don't know. I keep pausing to just, like, sit and, like, think about it. But I don't want to, like, pause and go watch, like, a video tutorial every 5 seconds. But... I guess this isn't any better, because when I watch a tutorial, you guys don't see that, so there's no real difference on the viewer's end, regardless of what I'm doing here. But, I don't know. It's just inconvenient to have to, like, sit there and do nothing on the screen for a minute. That's, I don't know, annoying and bad for viewership. Okay, so what do? Do I throw it there? Is that how I do it? I throw it up there? And then, like, I have to catch it when I'm here. Yeah, that would make more sense. No, why would I ever do that? That was, like, the riskiest play ever. There was no reason to jump there. Nothing you do is good for... There, that's good for viewership. Someone will clip it and upload it to the clip farm. And then I win. I win everything. Yeah, you're right. I am kind of a bad streamer, but you don't get good at it by doing nothing. So you gotta do something in life. That's what I've learned, is that you can't get good at something if you're not doing something, right? So you just gotta do something until you start... You know, maybe you... Oh my god, you know... You know, maybe you can do something and then just still not be good at it anyway, but it's fine, because mistakes are how we learn, right, guys? It's all a wholesome little moment. Ugh. This stream is such, like, summer vibes, because it's, like, 10 p.m., and I'm just, like, making up nonsense and screaming it into my microphone instead of actually being an entertaining streamer. But it is what it is. That's... I don't know. Stop! Okay, I pressed left on everything. I pressed left and then reversed into the right, because that's what you have to do. You have to dash into that and then do that, and then you go backwards into the crow because you don't have your dash anymore, and then you win. Look, I'm gonna do it this time. I'll prove it that that's how you have to do it. Look. Left, right. Oh, you do get your dash back. Never mind. I'm the worst. The way you say nonsense. What nonsense? How do you say it? Or am I just missing a reference to something? I probably am, actually, now that I think about it. That seems like the average Nepesta chat message, so... I wouldn't be surprised if that happened in some, like, unlisted Deimos stream from 8 years ago that I just... Deimos is not 8 yet, is it? I don't think it is. It's, like, getting there, though. If it's not, but it actually might be, and that's kind of terrifying. Someone back me up on this. Is end level Deimos 8 years old? Because I don't think it's quite there, but I think it's, like, getting there. No, you... I really like the balancing of Farewell, because these rooms seem, like, not necessarily easier, but more open, I guess. Like I was talking about clutch power earlier, like, I feel like there's a lot more room to clutch stuff in these rooms. Like, it's just so much more open that, like, if you make a mistake, it feels like there's more room to actually, like, come back from it, as opposed to some of the earlier stuff. Ugh, I couldn't fall fast enough. Ooh, recovery. Recovery! How is this to be done? Like that. Okay, cool. We're almost out, honestly. I really underestimate, like, when I was dying at that, like, room, like, the one where I was when I started the stream, I, like, underestimate how close that room actually is to the end of the chapter. Because, like, these rooms just go by so fast, in my opinion. Like, once you get to the part with the colored rhythm blocks, I associate that with the halfway mark, when it's, like, 85% of the way. Like, maybe. I don't know what, doesn't this chapter have 100 rooms? I could probably go count it out, like, how many it actually takes to get there. But I wouldn't be shocked if it's, like, more than 70. 85 might be a bit of a big guess, but... Why would you ever... Why up? Why was up the direction that I decided to go? There's evil electricity up there. You can't go that way. You go down... and then over, and then bam, 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 bam. That's how you do it. Isn't this the last room? No, not yet. It's like maybe the one after this. I don't know. No, I tried to do the neutral thing, and I'm not good at it. So I missed it, because... practice makes perfect, but with no practice, there's no perfect now, is there? That's not gonna be good for me later on right about now. Dude, I'm being so... Why am I being this way, bro? I can't turn it off. My voice is, like, putting inflection on the wrong words, and it makes everything I say infinitely cornier instead of being funny. But also, most of the stuff that I'm saying at this hour is just not funny anyway. How? What? How did I survive that? Actually, how did I survive any of what just went down on the screen? That's death. Yeah, wait, can someone... Wait. Does YouTube still even do clips? Can you even clip that? Like, genuine question, are you guys even capable of such? Oh, yeah, no, I just rewound the stream. Yeah, that was something. How did I not... How did I not... How? That's actually nuts. That was... I looked away from my monitor. Like, I just assumed I was gone, so I just looked over at chat, and then the music played with no death sound, and then I was like, oh. Also, what am I not? Because I said a handful of things that I am. So, what thing am I not? But, yeah. YouTube clips kind of suck anyway, because, like, first of all, I still don't understand what the criteria is, because some videos just don't have clips. But also, if you're on mobile, it's just over anyway. Like, if you're trying to clip something on YouTube on mobile, it can't happen. You're playing a losing game. I don't know why it's so dysfunctional, but it is. And then, it's not like it's much better on PC, but... How am I supposed to get to the other half of this room? I'm noticing an issue. It's called I'm bad at the game and the level is hard, therefore lose-lose. I think I need to dash, like, way earlier so that it goes up sooner, and then I can run into it like that. Or just dash later. Wait, but can't I grab it on, like, the side of it or something, and then, like, on the other side of it, like, before I hit it, and then it'll, like, yeah, like this, and then I can do that, and then bam, bam, and then, no, this is game over, though, because I have to dash there, but I see the route now. That's the one reason I'm not improving in this chapter, I think, is because I'm not actually learning anything. Like, by the time I actually, like, learn how to do any given room, it's so long before the next time I dare to replay it that I forget everything. And that's, like, why I had to go back and watch all those, like, video tutorials and stuff. Because, like, I'm just bad at the game, like, in general. But I don't know. I don't think having skill makes me all that... Like, obviously, being skilled at the game is going to make some kind of difference, but, like, it's to an extent. Because, like, I don't even know what I'm doing, so obviously the execution's going to come a lot easier if you actually know how to, like, play the game. No, you wouldn't, though! Like, you wouldn't... I keep missing things by pixels. Like, there was that electricity thing, and now there's that, bro. Like, come on. Cut me a break, dude. You don't get... Thanks. Words are hard. By the way, how many of the people that are currently in chat actually saw the new thing that I made? Because it seems to me like most of the current active chatters were not actually here when the stream started. So, what thing? Yeah, okay, here, wait, I'll put it, yeah, hold on. I gotta show you something nuts. I'm gonna turn off the game audio, though, so you get the full experience. You know, check this out. Pretty awesome, isn't it? I made this at 2 a.m. on like a Thursday night or something instead of sleeping. But it's simple, but I mean, get the point across, and it's also cognition and Mario Wii music, therefore it's awesome, and I can improve upon it at all. What do you mean I've been live for an hour? I'm actually the worst player. You're gonna die if you don't click. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, why is he just standing right next to the spike? Is he stupid? Like, doesn't he know you have to, like, beat the level? Anyway, back to the game. Nope, that's not the game. This is the game. Is he stupid? A little bit. But I suppose it's all a gimmick. It's all just a false alter ego for the interwebs, so that, I don't know. I can't escape. Like, what is it with me? I don't know why I keep doing this, man. I just have this, like, insane sense of humor when I'm, like, incredibly tired. What even is this room? I don't know. I feel like I'm discovering how orbs and pads work for the first time. Didn't you beat Farewell, though? What do you mean? I swear you finished Farewell. How do you not know what is happening here? You can't do that. You did not. I forgot. Yeah, now I remember. We were playing it on CelesteNet, and you gave up at the one, like, elevator room where it, like, goes back and forth. I don't like well, if I'm right about remembering where you gave up, I'm pretty sure gave up on, like, the worst room in the entire chapter. So, I don't blame you, but how close is that? I don't know. Difficulty-wise, it's, like, a solid, like, 70%. Lengthwise, I think it's a little over halfway, but both of those estimates could be incredibly off. I also don't know how to reach that bird, because the one jump wasn't enough, but the block is moving out of the way, so you can't actually hit it. So... But yeah, this isn't even that complex. You should have seen these obstacles anyway, because the blocks that move when you dash are in chapter 5, and then the blowfish are in this chapter, but they're earlier than that, I think. Is this one of those where I'm gonna need to push C on my keyboard? Because basically I'm weird, and I got used to jumping with the up arrow, so I can't press up to climb up, which is also probably why I'm so terrible at this game, but I can press C. Yeah, that's okay. Why is there more room? Dude. Dude, that was not a clip farm. On everything, I'm just the stupidest, like... Oh my god. That was not, I swear, that was not a clip farm. I'm just actually terrible at video games, dude. What was that? Why did I just walk? Okay, I was trying to, like, back up so that I could get, like, a bigger, like, running start and try to clear that gap, and then I walked too far across the screen. That's how that one went. But yeah, I wonder if I'd be better at this game if I actually utilized all of its controls. Alright, so now what am I supposed to do here? I tried to jump off that, it didn't work out so well, but it's okay because that's how life goes. You do things and they don't work out, and then you just do other things, and then you keep doing things until one works out enough that you're happy. So how am I actually supposed to escape this? Can I not just, like, do that? I can just do that. It's all a trick. Everything in this chapter is just a trick, man. There's just stuff everywhere just to confuse you. Dash forward, yeah. Actually, wait, I'm also just now realizing I was talking about how far into this I was, and I'm realizing I'm not actually that far in. Because I know for a fact there's a room before the final room that I've not gotten to yet. So I could be here for another, like, 45 minutes before I even get to the final room. But... well, perks of being bad at video games, I suppose. Why would I ever do that? I just do things, man. I just push buttons. I just sit in the chair and I push the buttons and I talk in the microphone, really. It's not that complicated of a process. But I still can't do it effectively, so... I don't know how I'm surviving that. Like, for example, like, I need to get some, like, actual strategies down, because there's no way I'm avoiding the thing that narrowly if I ever go for the golden berry. Like, how do you expect me to be, like, 20 minutes into the hardest deathless run of my entire life, and, like, probably actively having a heart attack, and just, like, survive that? Like, I just don't have that kind of clutch. Like, it looks like it's gonna line up every time, no matter what I do, but it's just not a risk worth taking when you're that, like, far in. Man, my allergies did not like that sentence. My nose just, like, clogged itself, because it didn't feel like talking for that length of time. Why would it fall? Why would it fall? Why would the block... Why? Okay, why would it not fall? That's the true question. Why did I expect there to be a safe place? This is farewell. There is no safe place. This is a chapter of sadness and doom and despair and grief. There is no happiness to be had. You just die to everything always. I'm scared to look back at the chat after saying grief. A-side Goldens are Eon, Farewell Golden is Flame Wall. Farewell Golden is like if Flame Wall was like easy, but like 3 times as long. And also there's an extra part of the level at the end that only happens if you're playing. Like, I don't know how it would work in GD, because GD you just do everything without dying anyway, but You would need to represent the Golden Broom somehow, but... I think the only A-side Golden that works for Eon is, like, Chapter 7, because it's, like, the longest, but... So how am I supposed to go about doing this? No, wait, I see the route! It's just different from 0. Yeah, I guess that's the only equivalent, is just, like, practice mode, but... The music for Chapter... Yeah, Chapter 5... I used to hate Chapter 5. I don't know why. I put off doing the Chapter 5 Seaside Golden forever, and then I went back, I was like, oh yeah, maybe it's not that bad, and I did it in, like, 10 minutes. But... Chapter 5 is cool. I really like the Chapter 4 remix is really good as well, like for the B and C sides. Alright, I see the route here, so you want to go... No, that's not the route here. Wait, maybe it can be saved? No, it can't be saved. There's no escape of my fate. But yeah, I see a route there. I just need to not butcher it as badly as whatever that was. Like, I need to, like, stay up here as long as absolutely possible. AKA not that. Wait, that counted? I can't survive now because I'm stuck on that side, but I didn't know that would count. Farewell B side, that has to exist. There's a Farewell D side, so... There's gotta be like a billion mods out there, but... An actual Farewell B-side would be torturous, because the B-sides are the ones that are like the same length relatively as the other ones. Okay, look, you do that. Bam, bam, bam. Get me out of here. Okay, good. Oh, wait, this room. This is that fun room I was talking about that I wanted to get to. Look at it. You just wave dash everywhere. It's so open and free. Unless you just miss the platform like that, but... No, you have to wave dash right after that spring. I'm almost out of here, I suppose. Like, there can only be so many more rooms before the one big room at the end of the world. Why does this fall? Why does this fall? There's so many... Every block in this room falls, I think, actually, now that I think about it. I didn't even... Oh! Why would you put that at the end of everything? Bro, I forgot you have to do another one out of the crow. Am I the worst player, guys? Like, you can be honest if I should just, like, quit this game and move on to something new. Would you guys be interested if I became Amish and did farm building? Actually, no, you can't do farm building streams if you're Amish because you can't stream if you're... Would you guys be interested if I pretended to be Amish except for the streaming aspect? What about that? Would that keep all of the money flowing and all the viewers flowing and all the I don't know. I could survive that, I suppose. Ow. My throat is in pain. I wonder why. You guys help me figure this out. I can't solve this mystery. What was that? What was that wave dash? I just, like, clipped into the side of the block. Did anyone else see that? I just, like, landed on the edge of the thing. And I didn't die in pain. Nope, it's death. It's over. Dude, my heart rate. This is why I stream with a heart rate monitor, by the way. Not for anything real, not for, like, actual, like, health purposes. Just so that, like, dumb stuff happens, and then I have a dumb reaction, and then everyone on the internet can simultaneously watch my heart rate spike because I am unfit. hurt you in the game and hurt you in real life, I guess. Okay, I didn't mess up the thing again. Terrible wave dash, bad form. Oh, you're right. Oh, wait, this is like the best room in the entire chapter for those who don't know, by the way. Because you got like the wind goings. Like the wave dashes are like infinitely more powerful. Because you go so far. Look at this. Look at how far I'm flying with like every action. Every input on my keyboard just sends me flying like 1 billion miles across the screen. It's so fun. Not when I keep dying to that, though. Okay, stay lower this time. There we go. That's the... Why would you ever land there? Like, this seems like a painful room to choke. Like, if you're going for the Golden Berry and you survive all that just to die here, like, that must be, like, the worst feeling in the world. Like, not that this room's completely free, but just, I don't know, it's so simple and open. Like, there's not really much to avoid other than, like, these pillars, but... I don't know. Xanius stream. Oh yeah, that bit. That was a bit once. People used to be like, oh yeah, I'm leaving forever, I suppose. Why am I this way? I'm a human, by the way. I'm not a human, I lied. This is my real monster voice. I should delete my channel. Like, I should literally just, like, private every single video on my channel and just, like, never be seen again. Like, what actually was that? I am 24 years old, and I'm still making noises like this. Like, what are we doing, bro? Stop being such a, like... If there was a word for cornball that didn't make me a cornball by using it, that word. That's the word. That's the word that describes this scenario. I think they call it chud, loser, stupid face. That's what they call it around here. Killing me inside that I cannot clip that. It is saving me inside that I cannot clip that. That you cannot clip that. Because I'm probably gonna rewatch this stream in like tomorrow morning and then delete my channel because I'm like, wow, I am the corniest human being on the planet. I just don't know what to do. I need to learn to control it because like I was saying earlier, like, oh, I can't control it. It's just it's late at night and I'm tired, therefore my sense of humor sucks and the stuff I'm saying doesn't make any sense. But like, I don't know, what happens when I'm an adult and I have like a job, you know? I gotta be professional at some point. I can't just like be whatever this is forever. That's not the order of operations to escape. You have to get the double dash first, and then you do that. But, like, I don't get... Like, why do I just go back to it? That's my other issue. Like, I'm sitting here, like, talking about, like, oh, yeah, why do I do this? And then the next thing out of my mouth is the exact issue. Like, what am I, bro? I'm such a human. Why? No! Why did that happen? I swear that it didn't. I threw it perfectly fine. Why did it do that? Okay, never mind. I didn't throw it perfectly. I was way too low. I see the issue. Wall bounce. Oh, this room. I don't want to do this room, bro. Actually, no, I do want to do this room because it's free and I'm going to beat it on the first try because I'm just so good at video games. Right, everyone? Oh, it's here. We're here. The final room, everyone. You know, I said, oh yeah, I'll replay that. I'll just finish the replay real quick and I'll go back in. And now it's been an hour and 10 minutes. And it's probably going to be another hour and 10 minutes before I actually beat the chapter, but... Here we go. Let's just dive straight in. Let's see how far into this I can, like, sight read or whatever. How much of the final room of Farewell do I still remember? Not much. I don't know. But I'll give it a few tries. I don't know why I say a few. I say that as if, like, the binoculars are gonna be so useful. Like, I don't know. It's not gonna make that much of a difference to just, like, look ahead at what's going on in the level. You don't grab that. You have to wait, like... Okay, that's the thing I need to learn. You wait on that because it launches you up too fast. Look ahead. Yeah, that's the thing that it does. You look into it and it tells you the future. It's like a magic crystal ball. No! You gotta dash up right there. Alright, we've made it to the second area, and we've... This room isn't even really a long room, it's just like 5 rooms with no checkpoint in between, bro. Like, you could divide this into like 4 or 5 sections, like, pretty perfectly, because the wind just changes directions at all the different points. Now don't do whatever that was instantly. You don't know. That one goes down there. I don't know why I saw the spring that was inside of the thing that kills you, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the one where I have to land. Yeah, the music is insane. It just changes so much that, like, it's basically like a multiple different songs, but I think it's all uploaded to YouTube as one big thing, because of the nature of the game, obviously every like piece of the song is just like an infinite loop, but I think it's uploaded publicly so that it like runs through one loop of one part and then it goes to like the next part of the song. No, I would have been. I was expecting to lose momentum, and I didn't lose momentum, so I just, like... I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. There's not enough evidence to make the charges stick. I thought I heard someone screaming, so I had to make sure there was no one screaming. But that is the reason for my interlude at this moment. The voices. It's not the voices! I have no voices. I'm a perfectly sane human with no voices. I have a lot of... I don't know why I do that. That's probably a really, really bad thing to do as a streamer, that anytime I say anything... My joke with the sarcasm is that I'll just say the opposite of whatever I'm saying whenever I, like, make a mistake. Because usually it's me talking about how I'm, like, the best video game player of all time, and then I die instantly, so then I have to say I'm not the best. I have to say, like, I'm the worst player for, like, the bit, right? For, like, the video or the stream or whatever. But, like, it's probably really bad, because, like, what if I'm, like... getting far on something, and then someone's like, oh, you seem not racist, and then I'm like, yes, I'm not racist, and then I die to something, and then I say the opposite of that, then what? Like, then actually, what do I do in that scenario, when I just, like, instinctively say the opposite of something for the sake of lying for no reason, and then I get my channel taken down? Nothing career over. What career? I have 200 subscribers. I'm talking to the same 4 people that I talk to my entire life, and I am not even close to the requirements to make a single cent off of this stream. This is no career. This is a hobby, if anything. Ah! I am unhappy. Go. Go. I like that. That's funny. Yes. Say go. Go in Celeste. I mean, I laugh at it now, but if I ever actually get good enough to start going for Farewell Golden, and if I get here for real, then it's gonna be a whole different tune I'm singing when you guys are gonna be screaming go. That's gonna be a nuts thing to be there for, if I'm ever actually mentally or physically capable of getting to this point without dying once. But, basically, my left arrow is, like, broken on my keyboard, so it will just, like, stick to my finger and, like, pop out of its thing half the time. And obviously, in a game like this, where you have to press the arrow keys rather often, it's kind of impossible to play if you have an arrow key that doesn't work. So, instead, I just remapped the keybinds for all the directions to my number pad. So now I'm moving with the number pad, which is not what I'm used to, because this was like a post-comeback thing, because every other time I played Celeste, I was on a different computer with a different keyboard, and so this is a post-comeback thing, meaning that I'm not used to the game in general, but I'm also just not used to playing with this button, and so sometimes I just don't press it hard enough, and then I just dash in the wrong direction, because I don't know. Wait, don't I need a dash here? Oh, I don't. Okay, good. Alright, don't do the thing. I thought that was death. No! Dude, you actually suck. Oh my god, bro. That was like the very end of the thing, and I could have just done the thing instead of whatever that attempt at a thing was, bro. That was incredibly stupid. I don't know why I just did that. Like, actually, I could have just done the room, but whatever. At least I got there. That section is kind of RNG, because it's, like, hard to get control over where the things launch you, but I actually got a pretty decent, like, setup. And then I failed to... Okay, it's like, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, sometimes because the way the momentum works is you gotta dash into it, like, soon, I think, right? Like, obviously if I throw it and then I dash, like, I'm not gonna get as much momentum. But even when it's been floating in the air for like a whole second, I dash up and then I'm still dead. So, I don't know. It's scary. Like, imagine getting there, like, that's the last thing in the last room, but with the golden berry, you have to do that, and then do a whole nother room, but, like, in general, that just does not seem fun to have to put up with. I'm sure if you get good enough to do the berry, you're good enough to understand, like, how the momentum actually works. So you probably have more control over it, but... either way, not a fun excursion. Also, don't know why I keep saving my dash there, because I keep almost dying by going too low, and you don't actually gain anything from having your dash available during this section. So... haha, everyone. I don't know. I don't know what I am. Why would you grab me? I didn't want that. I didn't want you to do that. You could have not done that. But you, I don't know. You, like, yanked me out of the way. I was gonna grab the thing, and then it was like, are you sure you're gonna continue being alive? And then... Don't make fun of me, I'm sick. I'm just trying to clear my throat. Please, I don't want to look over at the chat and see people laughing at me the next time I look over at my chat. Thank you for understanding. If I do something funny, you can laugh at it, but don't laugh at me suffering and dying. That's my only criteria for you as a viewer. I didn't! Sorry, that one scared me. That actually jump scared me that time. I was fine with it happening once, but twice is a little bit absurd, man. Why did my other monitor just disconnect? How it feels to be stupid and then be surprised when... I don't know. Dude, help. How do I make it go back? I can't see chat right now. Dude, I actually can't. Hold on. I think my monitor, my second monitor got, like, unplugged or something. So now I can't see anyone or anything. Hello? Dude, why is this not working, bro? It's registering that it's plugged in, but it's not, like, finding the signal. Dude, why is this not working? What is this even plugged into anyway? I don't even know. Is it the one behind here? Wait. Dude, I'm actually such a terrible streamer. No, that's my other monitor that's plugged in over there. So then which one? Where is this one plugged into, bro? I mean, I could just, like, read chat on my phone or something, but... I more just care about it because I want to make sure nothing's broken. I want to make sure that, like, it only did that because something disconnected. I don't want it to be, like, some kind of serious issue that has occurred, and that's why it's not working. Why is it not finding the signal? What? Dude, I don't know anymore. What? Why? Oh, whatever. I'll read chat on my phone, I guess. I have no other way to manage, like, the stream itself. Yep. There we go. So now this is just so I can read chat, just so I can get by. But now I don't have any, like, if the stream, like, crashes or, like, literally if anything goes wrong at all, I have no way to know. So... whatever. Might as well put some attempts in while I'm waiting for everything to fix itself, because I'm not going to figure out how to fix it, and I'm not going to beat the room anyway, so... Is it going? It looks like it's going out of the corner of my eye, but I can't... Yep, there it goes. It works now. Cool, let me go fix that after I inevitably die to something stupid again. My eye is itching, too. This is gonna be, like, the worst attempt ever. Like, this is just a recipe for disaster. Like, if this goes well in any way, then, I don't know, something miraculous has happened. Like, I'm in a weird position in my chair, because I was just standing up trying to figure out what was broken, if something was broken. And everything's uncomfortable, everything's all gone wrong, my whole setup is all different and everything. And everything that could be not the way it's supposed to be isn't. So, I don't know how this one's gonna actually work, but I seem to be getting pretty far into the room now, which means that, I don't know, it means something. It's not my job to figure out what. That's your job, you as the viewer. You need to decode my secret messages. And now my arm is up against the corner of my phone because I put it in a weird spot so that I would be able to read chat for the one attempt that it took me to fix the other monitor. Cool. Alright, don't do the thing. Hold up excessively long. Great. Why would you let... Why did I let go of the thing, bro? Why did it... Okay, are we back? Are we back now? Restore pages, Chrome. Alright, I think we're back again. I don't think I need to reach out my phone anymore. Alright, sorry everyone for the intermission, because I am an immature child, but your regularly scheduled whatever this is can return now, I suppose. Man, I really could have just done it there, though. Like, I could have just not let go of my Z button for absolutely no reason, but... Whatever, what can you do? It's just another thing. There's just things. Life is just a bunch of things, and that's just another thing, you know? What is there even to do about it? Third time's the charm, so I'll just get over there again, and then I'll just do the thing. Or maybe I won't. Right? There's the only two options. I either do it or I don't do it. And everything else is meaningless. Don't need to get so caught up in the details, you know? Just, it's either happening or it's not happening. I'm either gonna die somewhere or I'm gonna die nowhere. So the actual placement of that death doesn't matter. It's not like, oh, I died at the end, therefore I was close, and even though that is objectively true, I still died. I was not ready to conquer the challenge yet. So therefore, it didn't happen. It's just like gambling. There's an infinite probability that it doesn't happen and a small probability that it does happen. So I don't know why I'm so surprised that it didn't happen. It just so happened to reveal the outcome at the very end. It took until then for me to actually know that I didn't do it. But I don't know, I'm just ranting. I don't know anything about, like, philosophy or whatever, but... It was scary. I had to play it the scary way, because I made a mistake earlier. Oh, we did it. It took a perfectly reasonable amount of time for any normal human, and took infinitely longer than it should have under the lens of whatever is wrong with me mentally, but... Well, there we go. Only took 90 minutes to finish up the half-hour-long distraction. I'm gonna skip this just because I don't want to spoil it, and I also don't want to sit through it. But we did it. We're out. My third time ever actually completing Farewell. Let's see how many deaths it took. After all the self-degrading, how short of a time period did this actually take? Because that's how Celeste always goes. Watch. What was that, dude? Let's count. It was less than 1,000. I know that much. What did it start at? 6482? It was 6482, I think. 6482. 756. Like, are you kidding me? I really just sat here bashing myself for all that time, and I died only 700 times. Which is still kind of a lot, but compared to the 6,000 that were already sitting there, and compared to the fact that there is 100 rooms in this chapter, that's, like, probably by far the best I've ever done, let alone... Who cares if it's objectively good? It's It's my record. I just don't know what I'm gonna learn, man. Like, every time I do this, I sit here and complain about the same issue, and then everyone knows I'm gonna come back to GD and come back to streaming GD, I guess, and stream something, and then just start losing my mind over something stupid again, because that's just how I am. I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna do this until I get tired of it, because I don't feel like playing the D side that I promised everyone, so sorry for the clickbait, but I'll get on that, I don't know, next time I stream this game, which God knows when that's going to be. I've been taking a break from streaming GD for a handful of reasons, but I'm also going to be busy tomorrow in general, so I don't know how much I can guarantee I'm going to stream anything for like a couple days, but summer's coming up, so hopefully I can start like actually streaming in general like more often, but we'll see where the wind takes me. Instead, we're gonna do this now, because I don't know. So yeah, basically this is the only seaside that I don't actually have the golden berry on, and so we're gonna try to do it now, because I don't know. I don't know why. We just are, okay? We are, and you're all coming along for the ride, and there's nothing you can do about it. So that first room seems like it's going to get relatively consistent. And then this room might. No. You just need to make sure you clear that one spike, because you gotta wait until then to use your dash. That part's hard though, because you gotta like cut a lot of corners in the feather so that you can like get across the thing. Like you have to get onto that wall with the feather. You can't just dash onto it because you need to have the dash still for later in the thing. Not that early. You definitely need to hold. You need to be holding left for sure when the thing ends. Or is it right? I don't know. I was holding left when I was talking, so left was gonna come out of my mouth no matter what the actual answer to the question is. But how do you do this though? I always forget. I'm just so forgetful. That's my problem, man. I'm not. It's like. It's not even entirely a lack of skill, it's just that I'll jump into something not actually knowing the solution, and then expecting to be skilled enough to figure it out and execute it all at the same time. I'm also about to hit 100 hours on this game, which is kind of nuts. Okay, yeah, so you have to save it so you can go there. Now this is the third room, which is the scary one, because there's a checkpoint at the end of it, so this is basically the only seaside that's 4 rooms. There are always 3, but this one is technically 4, just because you got, like, the extra portion of it, but there's no door. Like, the screen doesn't scroll at all, so it's not technically considered a separate room, but it's a hard challenge after another hard challenge, and there's a checkpoint in between the hard challenges, therefore it's another room. That's my logic. I don't make things all complex. But basically, the only issue with that is that checkpoints don't matter with the golden berry, because you can't die with the golden berry. So I basically have to do, in terms of both length and difficulty, 4 rooms worth of content. Which doesn't seem that bad for only 1 extra room, but the characteristic of these is that it's just short, condensed difficulty. So when the difficulty is, like, about the same as it should be, but spread over a longer period, then it's just, like, infinitely harder. That's why I put this one off so much. That, and because this room, because this moving block, this Kevin block is, like, annoying. I am surprised I remembered how to do all that, though, because I remember I was doing practice runs of this, like, at some point recently, and I had to look up a video to figure out how to do that room, but I actually got it this time. I remembered it, so that's something good. I also feel like, I don't know, normally when I'm playing this game, I die, like, an absurdly low amount of times, and that's, like, my big thing with it, is that, like, the thing I was just saying about Farewell, where, like, I'll do something, and then I'll, like, freak out about it, and, like, I don't know, I literally found a video of me doing that in 2023. Like, I found a video from 3.5 years ago of me doing the exact same thing that I still am doing today, and it's literally just me just sitting there complaining infinitely, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I do it, I'm happy, and everything's fine, and I'm okay, and I'm grateful for the whole experience, and whatever. Like, just a bunch of garbage that's very obviously untrue. And so, I don't know. The fact that I'm able to, like, do all that and still have such low death counts, like, I feel like I have not died very many times. Even though, normally I would say that I have, I think, actually, like, I feel like I'm doing a lot better than I expected to, even though I'm still not doing great for my impossible standards. But considering the way Farewell went, I'm gonna try to be open-minded and just assume that I've died, like, 3 times. Okay, well, there, we did that. Let's see, how many was that? Because it was probably not many. Like, it was like 30? That's not too bad. That was like, I don't know. To be fair, deaths at this room don't even really count anyway. Because when you have the berry, you can just kind of keep going forever. Like, you can just replay, like, it doesn't really matter if you die to this one, because there's no recovery option there. That sucks. I was wondering if I could get back to that flower, but I'm bad at these wall bounces. I find it funny the obscene amount of red berries that are in this game, because, like, you get up to 175 berries in, like, an hour if you just, like, focus and look them all up. And then to get, like, 185, it takes, like, a billion years with extra playtime. Because, like, obviously beating an entire chapter without dying is significantly harder than the average regular strawberry, where you just have to, like, solve a simple puzzle and then do, like, 1 extra room. So it just takes forever. Like, I think after all this time, I'm at, like, 187 or something. No, that was too far. Almost. Dude, I wish there was a way to play, like, without checkpoints. Like, I wish I could just, like, set it to reset me to here every time I die at the second half of this room, so that I could, like, practice it more efficiently. Because obviously with the Golden Berry, the aim is to not die at all. So if I could get good at doing both of these rooms back to back, that would probably be, like, really useful. Like, okay, we're here, we can't die now, we have the Golden Berry. So that's what needs to not happen, exactly. I need to prevent that one. You see that? See? I died once! I died once at that second room. 144? That's gotta be my fastest clear. Well, that is, but, like, I don't know why I said that. Obviously that is. Okay. Cool, I died once at that last... 12. Hey guys, 12. Hey guys, I died 12 times. Yeah, we're just going for it, dude. We're just going in for it. Because half of those deaths were at the first room, which doesn't matter when you have the Golden Berry. It plays the same when you have the Golden Berry and you die at the first room, because it's the first room, so there's nothing to lose. Now I'm at the second room, now there's something to lose. No, dude, what? What? That far on the first try, dude? Really? What? That would've, dude, imagine if I just, like, fluked the whole thing. Oh my god, what was that, bro? Imagine if I literally just did the entire thing on the first thing, bro. Oh my... That was so stupid. Why did I get that far? No, I'm dead. Well, yeah, no, I wasn't gonna not die there, but... That was actually nuts. That was kind of a dumb death, too. I didn't even see that one coming, because I don't think I've ever died there before, but... The fact that I even got there is... It displays something, I suppose. There's probably some deeper meaning to whatever that was, but... What actually even was that, dude? Like, for once, I actually feel like I'm watching myself improve in real time. Like, I practiced something, and then when it mattered, I did it. Like, I practiced it, I under-practiced it even, and when I showed up on the spot and had to do it, I almost actually just did it anyway. Like, I don't know. Normally I over-practice and then still fail to deliver when the moment arrives, but instead I under-practiced and over-delivered. And that's usually what you want in life. No, it's over. Oh, dude, I watched myself just, like, barely miss the corner of that. And, oh, whatever, dude. I wasn't gonna not die at the last room once, but I'm glad to watch this beast absolutely dissolve in front of my eyes. Like, after being terrified to go back for this one after everything. Like, to see it not as bad, not nearly as bad, bro. This is not 10% of how miserable I actually expected this to be. Like, it's fun, and it's not stupidly impossible. Like, that's insane. When has that ever happened to me in this game? When have I ever gone into something and it been both easier and more enjoyable than I expected? Usually, it's me expecting something to be moderately easy and, like, moderately difficult, and then getting shot down and completely disappointed in both aspects, but... Instead, I don't know. I got whatever that was. I'm sure it won't be as funny if I manage to go a while without getting back there, but for now I'm happy, so I'll just ride the wave until I stop being happy and then figure it out from there. But... Dude, I've noticed this, like, weird thing with me where I just, like, don't, like, focus on, like, certain events. Like, I'll, like, look forward to something for a while, and then just, like, not actually be, like, focusing at all when it happens. Like, I spend all this time, like, talking about wanting to stream, and then I finally stream, and, like, I'm, like, just staring a hole through my monitor. Like, I'm unironically, like, no muscle in my body is focused on anything at all. Like, the words coming out of my mouth are just complete autopilot. That's why I'm kind of saying a lot of unfiltered stuff. And I don't know, most of what I'm saying that's not that is just whatever you guys say, and I'm just reading whatever you say out loud. But, I don't know, man. I'm just not thinking. And then I'm gonna go another month being too busy to stream and be like, oh man, I miss doing this so much, just to, like, sit here and, like, zone out for 2 hours. And, I don't know. It's just a weird thing I've noticed. Like, anytime there's some big event that, like, I have to do something in front of people, and, like, the kind of thing that, like, the average person would be, like, incredibly nervous to dive into for, like, the first or second or fifth time. And here I am doing, like, when I did it the first time, I obviously didn't feel like this. It was probably, I don't even fully remember what it felt like to do my first live stream, but... I went under the... Oh, I knew I was too early, but wow, man. I actually almost survived it, too. That felt way too early. Like, I thought I was just gonna miss the block. Like, the thing, like, rams into the block, and that's where you get your momentum. I thought I was literally just gonna not even get that. I don't know how that even almost survived. That was like a pixel away, dude. I thought that was instant death as soon as I pushed the button, and it wasn't. What was that recovery? Oh my god, I thought I was dead. What? Dude, I hit the ceiling and I thought it was over, and then I realized I had a dash left. Dude, my heart dropped. I thought that was... I thought I was dead. Dude, I actually thought that was it. I thought I was dead. Dude, I thought my alive consciousness was over. Oh my god. I have every Seaside Golden. Finally. After way too long. They're all done. Every single one of them. There it is, dude. It only took like 20 more deaths to get it. Yeah, let's go through real quick. Let's look at all of them. I don't know if there's an easier way to do this, so I'm just gonna go through all. Like we got 1, and we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5, 6, the other one, and the other one. All 8. Well, that was not nearly as bad. Somehow, the second half of Farewell was worse. I don't know why that's surprising to me. It's like a billion more rooms, but... we did it. I think you can see it in here, yeah. Well, I guess you can't really see it, but you can see that I have at least 1 extra berry in every other level. Wow, 6D took me, or 6B. 6B took me the most deaths, other than 8B. 6B and 8B, but I replayed 8B at some point, but I don't remember replaying 6B. That's kind of nuts. Now do Farewell Golden. Farewell Golden is last. I want to start streaming this game, like, somewhat consistently again, and actually try to get 202, but... Farewell Golden is obviously coming last, and before that is 8B, because I was playing 8B, like I said, I was replaying it, because I was playing it on, like, CelesteNet with someone else, and, yeah, I am gonna do it, like, real, that's the end goal, because I don't know why, but I had this, like, huge motivation spike for this game, and for Farewell Golden specifically, so, I guess we'll just, I don't know. Same thing with Edge of Destiny, man. Like, even though it's something that seems like it should be mentally battering and the worst experience of my entire life, I'm enjoying it right now and I'm motivated to do it, so I'm just gonna give it my all until it stops being fun. Because, I don't know, that's another thing. I was talking about all this, like, mental stuff earlier. Like, another big thing I've noticed with me is that I'll sit around and, like, just think about stuff that's never gonna happen. Like, I'll, like, conceptualize exactly how I would go about a certain scenario that's just literally not possible. Like, I don't know. Every time you talk about Edge of Destiny progress. Yeah, I actually haven't talked about it on this channel. I mentioned earlier in the stream that I wasn't streaming GD, but yeah, I am going for that level. I have it in 4 runs, and I have like 28,000 attempts. So there's that, I guess, for those who don't know. But I have 4 viewers, so I would assume everyone who's here knows. But anyway, aside from that, yeah, I waste too much time and energy thinking about things that won't happen and solutions to problems that don't exist. So instead, even if a problem seems incredibly likely to exist in the future, it doesn't exist right now, so I'm just going to ignore it. There's no point in dwelling on like, oh yeah, but what happens when I have 196 berries and then I have to do the 6B and the 85B and the like, it doesn't matter. It's fun, and if I stop thinking about it not being fun, maybe it'll just stay fun. You know? Maybe I psych myself into hating everything. Maybe I'll be better if I just, like, be normal. Alright, it is getting late, so I probably shouldn't do anything more, but I want to do a quick warm-up on this. Just because this is the other thing I was going for, and it would be cool if I could get 2 Goldens in one stream, because I don't think I've ever done that before. So we'll do some practice runs on this. This one's infinitely easier to practice because it actually has checkpoints. Instead of just like playing through each room, I can actually kind of practice it like semi-normally. See how much I remember from last time I practiced this. Probably not too much, but I don't know. I've only died like once so far, so maybe I'm not as bad as I'm expecting to be. No, you dash there. I thought I had to do it diagonally up for some reason. Oh, okay. Well, you can't die here, so I literally just beat the entire checkpoint in 2 deaths. Cool, okay. Maybe I'm not as washed at this as I thought. You know, maybe this could happen. I don't want to, like, overexert myself, but... yeah, literally that was 2 deaths, so maybe this could happen. Actually, no, I forgot. I devised a new strat for this room. It's called you do the hard one first. Because it doesn't make any sense to do this where you start with the easy thing and then do the hard thing, when you can just start with the hard thing so that you're not, like, wasting a billion years on attempts. Nope. How did I land on the edge? Okay. That was narrowly squeezed. That sounds like an orange juice classification. I think I got here with the golden berry. I think this is PB. Or maybe this next room. Yeah, this room. I got here once, and then I got so annoyed that I just gave up. Because there's like a billion different ways you can do this room, and none of them actually feel comfortable in any way. So you just kind of like have to, I don't know, not do that. I think the way I did it was I would go over there and then go up for this one. Because then you're kind of like never in the same area more than once. Which makes it really easy to dodge the clones, because as long as you don't intersect, like, right there, you're usually fine. And then you have to dash, like, right there for this, then come through here, but then how do you get back to the there? Like, you go down here, and then up here, and then don't you dash, like, yeah, you can just dash right at the corner of that wall, and then you're fine. And then you go, like, up, and then like that. Oh, and then this is the other check. Don't do that! Yeah, that's the other problem, is room transitions, that even though there's a checkpoint here and I can practice from here, I can't practice that. So I can just get here and just fly over the thing. I mean, I know now, and that's why I practice, because now I know that that's a thing I need to avoid doing, but that's not a thing you can look out for. So if it doesn't ever, like, go through your mind, then you just kind of have to hope that nothing stupid happens, because if you don't actively avoid it, then you're susceptible to it. So, not really much you can do in that department. How loud is my keyboard, by the way? Like, genuine question, because sometimes I notice myself clicking, like, way harder than usual, and I don't know if that's, like, an absolute, like, deafening, like, air raid sound, or if it's just, like, not that bad. Because I would assume that it's pretty quiet, because I feel like someone would have said otherwise at some point if it wasn't, but yeah, it's not that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'd assume that's pretty loud when I roll that. I do that all the time. I just, like, roll my fingers across all the buttons every time I die. I don't know if it's a good habit. It's probably not, but I don't know. Wow, okay, yes, 6 deaths for the first checkpoint, so based on what happened with 6C, I could probably just knock this one out rather quickly. I should probably practice, actually, before I just go right in, because technically I haven't practiced any of the actual first checkpoint, but it's fine. How hard can it be? I'll die here like twice probably and then get to the checkpoint and then all will be well. Especially because I remembered how to do that last checkpoint so well that I literally died to it twice. So if I can remember that checkpoint, I can remember this one. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the... Yeah, that's... Okay, cool. No, why'd I dash so early? Smoothly chapter 1 transition to chapter... Yeah, the room. Yeah. Like, the fire. The campfire. Wow, I just blanked on the word campfire. Whatever, it's like midnight, so I can't really be blaming myself. It's what? Well... Actually, wait, let me look at the clock again. I might have... Oh, what? It's soul struck? What does that mean? Why does my clock say that it's soul struck? That's so weird. Like, what does that even mean? Is it like some kind of weird like new moon phase or something where like the moon turns like blue and purple and then like halfway through it turns all red? You know? You know? You know? Eight is the number. Anyway, yeah, it does this. I don't know if you knew that it did this, but it does this. This is a thing that happens in this level. I will stream when Do you like my song or do you hate my song? There's only 2 options. You didn't get the berry. Oh, you're right! Oh my god! Dude. No, that was not intentional. I just did not get the berry. Wow, I'm smart. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, look at this little thing that happens. Boom! Go this way. Go over, like, come on, bro. I'm stupid, I guess. I mean, I didn't die, so I would have just not noticed until I died eventually, and then respawned in a different room, and then probably been really confused until I looked over at chat. And then I would have answers. Answers? Answers. Those who know. Answers. Fall. Dash! No! Why did I... Dude, I missed the thing on the way down, bro. And then I got confused. New tech! Wait, that's new tech. I just discovered some new tech. Watch this. Bam! Epic skip. It skips one thing, and it makes the room more difficult. How useful. But yeah, no, normally I hit that crystal on the way down, so then I tried to course correct, but then it took me a billion years to actually figure out how to get my character over there safely without just immediately using another dash. Actually, now that I think about it, literally all this game is just figuring out when to dash. Like, Chapter 1 is just the basics. Then Chapter 2, you gotta save your dashes, because, like, if you're in midair and you don't have one, and there's nowhere safe to land, then you can't go through any dream blocks, because you can't dash, so you can't go through them. Chapter 3, there's all the moving objects, so you gotta figure out when to, like, time it right, and get, like, the rhythm and stuff. Also, I'm gonna stop talking, but... you get the idea, but I'll finish explaining anyway when I beat the level right now and just get the berry, because it was so good. No! Dude, I'm the worst. I wasn't paying any attention, I was just hoping that it wouldn't cut me off, and it did. But, whatever. Anyway, yeah, Chapter 4, you gotta time it right, because there's wind, and then Chapter 5, there's the blocks that move when you dash, and then, I don't know. Oh yeah, Chapter 6 is when you get the, no, the end of Chapter 6 is when you get the ability to dash twice, I'm pretty sure. So then Chapter 7 utilizes that, but Chapter 7 also revisits all the other chapters, so in general, it's just kind of like if Chapter 1 was hard, I don't know. Like, Chapter 1's just like a tutorial with no specific gimmick, but Chapter 7's just kind of like every gimmick in different ways. And then Chapter 8, obviously, your dashes don't refresh when you hit the ground, so you gotta be strategic with them there, because you only get 2, so every room's like a puzzle. I don't know. Overall, it's just like a bunch of different gimmicks that are testing like how you conserve your dashes. I don't know. I don't know why I thought I was something for noticing that, but perhaps this is common sense. Not a good play on my part, bro. I don't know why I went so early on that. I am getting to this first checkpoint pretty consistently, though, which is nice, because it is actually kind of difficult. Hello. Why did that one happen? I also don't know why I always instinctively dash into that ceiling to kill time, because the clone is really not that fast. It's as fast as you make it. It just follows your pattern, so... it's not like I'm like, out... why did I just void an input? Where did the dash go? That's not really very fair now, is it? I should probably practice more, but the way that it goes in this game when you practice stuff is you just do the thing you're trying to do without dying anyway, so... I think the next wise move after this is to go for all the A-side Goldens, because Chapter 1 and 2 are, like, significantly easier than 3, but once you get to 3, it's just kind of all difficult across the board anyway, so... I don't know, there's only so much I can do. Like, the only reason I'm doing 2B next instead of 3A is to avoid 3A, because 3A is really long and terrifying, and I don't feel like doing it, but... I don't know. Once I'm done with 2B, I'm probably going to just go through and do all the A sides and then all the B sides, just because it makes more sense that way. No, dude! Wait, what? Did I not have the berry again? Why did I just respawn? Why did I just respawn in the same... I'm so confused. I swear I had the... Did I, like, flick one of my keybinds or something? Yeah, I did have it. I don't know. I might have hit something that, like, respawned me in the same room, like, as soon as I died. Whatever, I guess this is worth practicing anyway, because I was nervous about this room specifically, but not for that reason. I wasn't expecting to just, like, bonk my head on some random ceiling, bro. That's kind of an unfortunate mistake. Because the thing is, I've been doing that, like, thing, it doesn't teach you until the C side, but you hold Z while you're in the dream block, and then you can grab onto the wall, but yeah, you gotta jump over there. You can't use your dash yet, because you gotta use it on that block. That was actually really close. That was way further than I was expecting to get tonight. Like, I was expecting to just get bored after, like, 10 minutes and then just give up and go to bed. Which, I don't know. Not saying I'm gonna, like, completely give up, but, like, I don't know. I might just get too tired eventually. I don't know if I can do this one tonight, unless I literally do it, like, next attempt. I'm not saying I'm ending after next attempt no matter what. It's just saying, like, I don't know. My time runs thin. It would be cool if I kept going for another half hour, though, just to hit 100 hours on this save file, and then, I don't know, see whether I have it or not by then. I should be able to get it, but those of you who are veterans around here know that if something should sensically, logically happen, it probably is not going to happen. But, I don't know, I'll keep an open mind. Maybe I'll eat my words. Why would I wait that long? Alright. I feel ready. I felt ready, and then I did something stupid, and now I still feel ready, but I feel slightly more ready now because I practiced it again. Involuntarily. Because the chapter decided to respawn it at the thing. What? Okay, bro. Nice jump. I need a better strat for that, because I get way too close to the edge of that every single time, and I don't like it. Why? Why? Why would you do that? That's where you go when the door's open, so if you go there when the door's not open, you just ram into the door, and why, dude? Why didn't I go further right? I just panic, because the time crunch, man. This is the only level with a time crunch, because you have to get all scared that the thing's gonna cut you off and you're just gonna die. So I just start panicking, but... Nope, it's over. Unless it's not. Wow. Actual miracle that I lived that room. I did like every... Okay, can I stop doing everything wrong? It's cool that I'm surviving, but it's not funny. Preferred if I could do things under control. Thanks. Wow. Really? Not happy. I knew it was coming, but I'm still not happy. Yeah, overreacted by 1.5 miles as per usual, but, like... Why that, man? Why? Like, that's so annoying. I knew it was coming because this room is, like, really awkward. This is, like, probably the hardest part of this final checkpoint, but... Dude, my monitor's disconnecting again. It's like, it was connected, it was, like, flickering, and now it's not again, but... I don't know what could be causing that. It seems like it's an HDMI thing because of the way that it flickered, but... Do I even keep streaming? Like, I don't know. I really don't, man. I could get this, but it's literally midnight. I'm tired. I don't know. I don't know if I have it in me to finish this one out right here, right now. I think I might just take this one as a sign that this needs to be a tomorrow problem. I don't know. I'm still gonna try to fix the monitor again, because I don't know what's causing that. I don't know why it keeps happening. Or how to make it stop happening, but... I mean, okay, I know what's causing it, obviously. I think it's pretty obvious what I'm doing that's making it do that. But how do I fix it when it happens? Like, it just keeps saying input signal not found, dude. I don't know what to do about this. Like, it's plugged in. Like, the wires are all secured everywhere. Like, it's not like something got, like, unplugged. What did I just unplug? What? Do I just have, like, a... Oh, it is my monitor. Okay. I forgot this monitor has superpowers, so I unplug it, and it'll just stay on anyway. So I unplugged what I thought was this monitor, and the monitor didn't turn off. And then I was like, wait, what? Why is this happening? I don't know what causes this to happen, but I don't know. 2 golden berries in one night was overzealous anyway. I'm gonna just take this as my sign that I should stop. I probably should have stopped a while ago, but I am gonna finish out this practice again, I guess, because that did help last time. I got, what, a room further? But, like, man, this room's not that bad. Like, it's awkward because of those up dashes, but it's really not that bad. But it's probably the hardest room in this checkpoint, at least for me. But I will finish out this practice, hopefully without dying again, because that would just further prove my consistency. Maybe I will make time for this tomorrow. I'm, like, super busy tomorrow, but I should be available at some point later in the day, so maybe I will actually try to stream this again, even if it's a shorter stream, just because I really don't think this should take all that long to do. I could probably still even get it tonight. I'm just tired. I don't know. I've been streaming for, what, like 2.5 hours or something? I'm just looking for an excuse to get out of here, because it's midnight and I'm sweating. And, I don't know. Like, all due respect, honestly, just, like, it's enjoyable, but I've done it for too long that, like, I'm not even physically tired, it's just, like, brain fatigue. Like, I just wanna, I don't know. I've spent too much time doing something, so now I need to spend some time doing nothing. And, of course, now, as I'm looking at my phone, my viewer count's up to 6, of course. As soon as I start talking about ending stream, everybody in the world joins. I don't know, because I still don't have an efficient way of managing the stream or reading chat without that second monitor, and I don't know how to get it back, so it's not really all that much within my power whether or not I keep going anyway. It's also 12:15 a.m. Oh, my monitor is back. Okay, I don't know why it just fixed itself, but there it goes. But yeah, it is also 12:15 in the morning, and I don't live alone, so streaming is probably not the best ever idea that I've ever had, but I'm also 21 minutes away from the 100 hours. I don't know, dude. I don't know what to do. How long have I been live? Yeah, it is 2.5 hours. This is like the most in-between I've ever been about anything in my entire life, honestly. I don't actually know what to do here. Oh, wait, this is the D-sides, right? No, I don't have the D-sides installed on this computer. That's how long it's been since I streamed this. I was gonna say I would just, like, look at 4D and see how bad it really is, but... I could watch, like, a walkthrough or something, actually, but I don't think that's gonna be very entertaining. I don't know. Let's rewatch the epilogue. If you haven't beaten the game, leave the stream now. You don't want to be spoiled for this. It's awesome. Actually, no, I'm gonna skip it. I just want to see the end screen. It's still the same. Okay. I don't actually know if it changes anywhere between here and 202. Like, I think that the cake just looks like this. Or not the cake, it's a pie. I'm a chud, but you get the idea. It looks like this until you get to 202, I'm pretty sure. Because what other milestone even really is there anyway? My other monitor's disconnected again, bro. Dude, it's doing, like, the space particles, bro. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. If you have, like, a monitor with, like, a weak, like, connection, and it starts, like, having random pixels flicker random colors everywhere. Like, that's what's happening here right now. They're, like, fading away, though. They're, like, slowly... I've never seen it like this. I've seen this happen, but never to this degree. Okay, well... You know, actually, let's go back to Prologue, because there was, an Easter egg that I heard about that's here, supposedly, and I don't actually know if it's real or not, so I suppose before I end, we can go find out if this is a real thing. So, you can't dash yet when you're here, because it's the very beginning of the game, so you haven't actually learned how to dash yet. But supposedly, you can go up here. Oh. There's not actually a thing here. I don't know why I thought there was some kind of, like, collectible or something, but you can get up here, and I never knew that. Yeah, this is where you learn to climb. But yeah, that's the other thing, is that, so, my keybinds, right? Anytime I climb up, I'm jumping up the wall, and it makes Chapter 4 really hard to play, because the only way you climb, like, there's blocks that move in the direction that you're holding, so if I hold up, I just jump off the block and I die. So then, when I found that issue, I bound the C button, which is normally jump, I bound that to up. So now if I hold that, it climbs up. So, I don't know. I basically just switched the jump button and the up button, which I always forget that that's a keybind in the first place. And I probably wouldn't if I was jumping with C, because then I would remember that the up arrow, because all 4 arrows on the arrow thing have, like, functions. But, I don't know. Oh yeah, also, there's a skip here. No, I missed the skip. Well, we're gonna restart, because I want to do the skip. Because there's another thing I found out, because I saw someone play the prologue again for the first time in, like, a billion years. I forgot this was even a thing. There's a skip you can do. You can skip that dialogue. Because basically, the game only checks for this dialogue if you're on this platform and facing right. So if you just, as long as you're facing left every time you hit the ground, I think you can just skip it. But I don't know, it's kind of a weird trick. Like, you gotta be like... Like, you have to, like... Like, you can only turn right in midair. It's such a weird thing, but... I'll go for it a handful more times, just because it's funny. No! I almost did it. Okay, wait. I'm gonna waste way too much time playing the tutorial of the game. I probably could have gotten the B-side, 2 B-side golden in under 100 hours, but at this point, I'm not going to, just because I'm burning, like, 30 seconds with each attempt on this. No, I can't get past that. I think there's, like, another wall. I think they, like, updated the game again or something. Because I keep that jump specifically. I'm facing left and I'm still not getting there. But... okay, I think this is the part where I end the stream because... I don't know. Oh, that's a menu. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, we did stuff today, I don't know. Oh yeah, this. I forgot about this. I gotta do all the full clears at some point, bro. That's what those gold flags are, by the way. That's not a thing that counts towards the 202 berries, but it is something I want to go and do one day. Basically, you have to beat the A side of a chapter and get every collectible. Like, except the golden berry. Like, you don't have to do it without dying. But you have to get the cassette tape, the crystal heart, and all the red berries. And I did it for the first 3 chapters. I never went and did it for the other ones, but considering that you don't have to get the golden berry, it's not that difficult. It just takes a while, and you just have to remember where all the collectibles are. It is just time-consuming, rather than being difficult, and I might go for that. Hopefully, the next time I get to stream this, I'll finish up 2 B-side, like, rather quickly, considering my performance there. And then the goal will be to do that, I guess. I'll go in for the Chapter 4, what is it? The Chapter 4 full clear. Oh my, I'm blanking on words, dude. Oh yeah, let's do this, because it's been a long time since I've done the Pico 8. Should I get the berries? Let's get the berries. I can't say for certain I'll remember where they all are, but... The thing is, I beat this version. I used to play this on, like, the actual, like, Pico 8, like, whatever the website's called, where you run, like, Pico 8 games. And, I did some... I don't know if I ever actually beat it without dying. I don't think I did, but I did a speedrun once that was, like... I don't even remember the time, but it was, like, insanely fast. Like, I, like, destroyed whatever my PB was at the time. And then, that speedrun was with 2 deaths. And other than that, I don't remember much. But I think I did also do a playthrough with all the berries at some point. But I don't remember, like... I don't remember what my actual time was. I could probably find it. I'm pretty sure I have a screenshot of it somewhere, but... Yeah, I also played it during school. Because, I don't know, there's some days at the end of, like, 6th grade or whatever, I had, like, nothing to do. So I would just, like, play this. Why did I go this way? I thought there was a berry over there. Because you never actually need to go there. This is a speedrun skip. Can you wave dash? I don't think so. Okay, technically, but you don't get the momentum from it. So, like, not really. But I guess. Because the principle of the wave dash is you're just landing to regain your dash, but still getting momentum. But yeah, you can do that. You can just skip that whole thing. Oh yeah, this is a fun berry. Look at this. You have to get up here without dashing, then dash into the floor and it flies up into you. Look at that. How unique and creative. And yeah, also, all the chapters used to be one big thing. It was just however many meters you were, like, up the mountain or whatever. So, now we're in the old site again. Why is there just a berry there? Well, you don't have to do anything extra. You just complete the room normally. Awesome, what do you... I hate how much stream delay there is, because I'll say, like, 15 different things and you'll... Oh, that's why there's a berry there, because you can miss it if you don't think quickly. Whatever, it's fine, I don't care. I'm not replaying the whole beginning just to grab that. It is what it is. I'll just beat the chapter with 1 missing. I probably already missed 1 anyway, because there's some, like, weird thing that I probably just, like, missed out of the corner of my eye, because it was some secret, like, hidden thing. Oh yeah, there's also a speedrun skip where you can dash up into that ceiling there and get out of the room, like up like that, but I'm not doing that for obvious reasons. There's a collectible here that I wish to obtain. I still love the way that this version of the game looks. Like, they really just had an idea, and then they just, like, sat down and made that idea. Like, you just have this weird little, like, pixel blob thing that, like, I don't know. It's got charm. Oh, yeah, also, speaking of speedrun skips, there's, like, an impossible thing you can do here where you jump off the thing, because this is a lot of, like, yeah, and then you can dash up into there. It's, like, impossible. I used to never go for it in runs, because it was so annoying to get this far into the chapter on a good run and then die to that. But yeah, it is a thing you can do. You can also skip this. This cutscene where you get the double dash adds to the timer, and there is a way to skip it. You can actually finish this whole thing without being able to dash twice, but it is incredibly difficult. I've never done it. I don't know if I've ever even successfully pulled off the skip. But yeah, I'm assuming this is where the inspiration for Chapter 7 came in, because at no point during this whole thing do you go to a hotel or a broken ski lift or whatever. You just kind of go straight to the top of the mountain. And also, you gain the double dash in the actual game at level 6, or Chapter 6, the end of Chapter 6. So... oh yeah, this is, like, impossible, because you have to, like, get the key. Because that's the thing, berries save when you die, but the keys don't. So you have to, like, get to safe ground, and then get the key, and then survive the rest of the room. Like that. That was really sketchy. I'm surprised I survived that. Oh, I was so right there. I think you do have to land there to get back your extra dash, because there's no way. Yeah, you can't reach that normally. Wow, that's a hard timing, though. You gotta wait until, like, the very end of when it despawns to, like, jump, and then delay these dashes. Wow, that's difficult. And then all that, and you could just dash up into the ceiling and miss the berry like I did with the other one. And then, yeah, you can jump out the side of this spike to get this berry, because the way these hitboxes work. But the fun thing about that is that you can just do it anyway. And then just, like, skip the whole room in runs. So, that's really convenient. Also, there is a thing, I'll show it off, I guess. You can go up here. It's, like, really inconsistent. I don't know how I just did it first try, but that's another annoying thing that you have to do if you want to actually get good at, like, running this version. Because obviously, I used to ignore all the hard skips that were too hard for me, but if you're doing an actual, like, speed run of this, you would obviously have to take all the skips, because skips are faster. That balloon needs to come back, though. Aha! I've devised the method. I'm the worst player. Wait. New method? No, you don't actually get anything out of that. I don't know why I thought that skipping that dash would do something. Alright, now don't die this time. Okay. $45 deaths for all... not all berry. Aren't there 20? Wait, did I really miss 3? I swear there's 20. Oh, there's 18. So on top of the one I skipped by accident, there is one other one that I missed, but whatever. Like I said, it was probably some weird thing that just was in my blind spot that I just didn't even, like, think to look for, but... Alright, I'm probably gonna end now. I should have ended 10 minutes ago, but then I found something dumb to kill time, because that's what you do as a streamer. You find dumb ways to kill time. But I'm done now. 2 hours and 39 minutes. That's, like, aside from the 24-hour stream, probably one of the... I don't think it's actually the longest stream, because I think I streamed for like 4 hours one time, but I don't even remember what I was doing. You know, let's go do that, okay? You guys won't be able to see it, because setting up OBS to capture my YouTube studio sounds like, I don't know, recipe for disaster. I feel like I'm gonna, like, leak my stream keys or something, but you guys will just stare at a black screen and I'll narrate if there's anything interesting that happens. Because I do want to see, okay, what's the longest stream that I've done other than right now? Wow, my first time streaming Cognition was 2:39 as well, so I actually just surpassed that in length. Wow, this is like my perfectly average stream length. What? I did a stream once of GD. It doesn't say it in the title for some reason. It just says that it's a GD stream. That was 2 hours, 25 minutes. The tier list stream was 2 hours, 15 minutes. I have another, the Phantasmagoria stream, that was 2 hours, 37 minutes. And then, yeah, 15-hour stream, and I only went for 12 hours, because, I don't know, I think something happened. I had to, like, leave. And then I was like, oh, sorry, everyone. I'm leaving. Oh, yeah! The Day with Acropolis stream. I remember this. Anyone in chat remember this? I don't know if any of you were here, because this was, like, a billion years ago. Yeah, September 2023. So basically, I was bad at the game. I had, like, just beaten Troll level as my second extreme. So I was kind of terrible at the game. And I decided to get Acropolis in a handful of runs. And it took me, like, 2 hours to get it in however many runs I ended up getting it in. And then I spent another hour playing random hard demons, and then went back to Acropolis because I realized there was a run that I thought I did that I didn't actually do. And then I started, I don't even know why, the saturation on the stream got turned up. I don't know, I started playing around with like OBS effects or something. I don't even know what this is. And then I started editing the video live on stream. So I had already been live for 3 hours, and then I decided to go in and spend another hour and a half editing the video live on stream. And then eventually I got bored of that and gave up. So there was that, I guess. That was a thing that happened. So that's probably the longest it gets, other than the streams that were explicitly meant to be 15 and 24 hours, respectively. Because, yeah, here's the 24-hour stream. Fun fact, I can't watch it, because YouTube, like, hates when you have a video that's this long, so anytime you go to the stream, it just says this live stream recording is no longer available, but the timestamp at the bottom does show 1 day, 4 hours, and 4 minutes. Because, for those who weren't there, it was... I wanted to do a 24-hour stream, but I had a sleeping segment in there because I was not capable of staying awake for 24 hours straight back then, back when I was a normal child that didn't constantly have a disturbed sleep schedule. And so it was not very easy for me to stay awake for long periods of time. And then, yeah, what I did was I had the level Lucky Draw open, just, like, while I was sleeping, just in case something ridiculous happened. And then I woke up at, like, 4 a.m. for whatever reason, and I look over at my monitor, and I notice that I'm not live anymore. And I couldn't figure out why. And then I started the stream back up, and I started, like, freaking out. And then my plan was to just start streaming again and then make up for the, like, 18 hours or whatever else I owed. But instead, by the time I hit the 18-hour mark, since the stream ended in the middle of the night and started in the morning, I ended up ahead of schedule somehow. I don't know how it's possible. It bled into the next day. So then I ended up being ahead of schedule. And then I did another sleeping segment because of that, and then it ended up being a 28-hour stream. So in total, I was actually live for 34 hours, which is kind of nuts. Anyway. Oh yeah, that one time I streamed Amori and then did level requests. Yeah, no, never mind. Okay, I don't know why I thought 2.5 hours was going to be long. I forgot how I was built in 2023. I used to just stream and just not stop streaming, because I didn't have a life, I didn't have a personality, and I didn't have responsibilities. So if I wanted to stream something for 6 hours straight, I could just sit there and do it as long as I had, like, a water bottle and a box of Cheez-Its. That was, like, all I needed to survive. And then I could just do whatever I wanted forever. And then, yeah, the first real stream was 3.5 hours. That's actually kind of insane. My first stream was almost an hour longer than the one that I'm doing right now. Alright, well, like I said, being a streamer, I find excuses to kill time, and I just closed YouTube Studio, actually. Never mind. I can't end the stream yet, because I closed YouTube Studio by accident. So... Actually, no, wait, I have it open. Never mind. Okay. Alright, I'm ending the stream for real this time. I'm glad I found an excuse to drag it out for an extra 20 minutes or whatever. None of us gain anything from that. I just, like, put off somebody from going to bed for an extra 20 minutes or whatever. But that was fun. Finished Farewell, and then overcame my terrible mentality, and then used my fixed mentality to get 6C Golden way faster than I was expecting to, and probably faster than I ever should have. But it happened, it was awesome. Almost got 2B Golden, try to knock that out next time I stream this, and then, I don't know, maybe go for 3A next? That seems like the reasonable next step. But, yeah. Fun stream. First time streaming this game in a long time. I'm glad it went as well as it did. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. Actually, wait, I'm gonna put the screen back up. Think it's cool to have it. I don't know. I want to start putting it up like at the end of the stream. I might just make a separate one of this with like a different level and a different song or something that just says like thanks for coming rather than stream starting soon. But if anyone noticed, the song syncs perfectly with the pulses. I don't know why. Like it's not even, I don't think it's even the same BPM because it only syncs with the very first couple and then after that it falls off track. But I don't know. I thought it was funny when I did a test stream and I noticed that it synced like perfectly. But okay, I'm leaving for real now. Goodbye, my 3 viewers. Enjoy your 1 a.m.